Hi, scholars. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be doing on these next two slides. This is book 21, lines 395 to 434. So we actually have 395 to about 421 on this page. The next page will have 422 to 434. And so we are going to be looking at these back pocket questions that are over here on the left-hand side of your screen, right? Here are our back pocket questions. These are the questions we're using to answer. Here is our text. And then here are is where you're going to be writing. And we have a sentence starter simply of the word Odysseus, because Odysseus does something, right? And then a place for the quote. Remember, you have to use your quotes here. And then the next part, the suitors. What did the suitors do? And the quote. Please remember that we have our pencil, highlighter, line, text, erase, and behind my picture here is the delete button. So we're going to go ahead and take a look. And as we're reading this poem, and I'm going to read it on the next page, but I want to show you what the expectation is. So first off, I think I'm going to reduce my line drawing here because I notice that sometimes it gets way too big. I'm going to look at my back pocket questions. What is the first thing Odysseus does when he picks up the bow? What happened when Odysseus plucked the string of the bow? And how did this affect the suitors? Okay, I'm interested in this very first question. What is the first thing Odysseus does? That part, when the author, or when we write this question, the first, that tells me that I'm actually going to be looking at things in chronological order. So I'm going to be putting these into some type of order. So when we get to the next part, when we actually look at our TDQ, you're going to find out why that's important. So you want to kind of put that in the back of your head of understanding you're going to be looking for an order of something. But of course, our question talks about the first thing he does. Okay, so I'm going to read. The master was already handling the bow and turning it this way and that to see if worms had eaten the horn while he was gone. The suitors told each other. And then I would continue. But the first thing I can tell already, the master was already handling the bow. So take my highlighter. I'll choose a color. The master was already handling the bow. Okay. Now go to my text. I'm going to make my text a little smaller. I'm going to come over here. Odysseus was handling the bow. That's the first thing he did. And then I have my quote. So then I'm going to write that. All right. Now you see that there's another portion. What happened when he plucked the string? You're going to then find that response and continue. When Odysseus plucked the strings, this happened, right? That's our chronological order with my quote. The suitors, as you keep reading, what are your suitors? What do they say? Right? Okay, so you're going to be finding that. And, if you really don't want to type out the evidence, go ahead and, draw me a line to show me that that's where your evidence is coming from. That'll work. Okay? All right, so got to go. I'll see you back in the next one. You're going to work on the next two slides.